Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything on the top of the description. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App in the description of this video. With that being said, let's get the show on the road, y'all. Gangsta Brazil. Fanaticz, real shit. Damn. Hey, we about to go to O'Shea Duke Jackson right quick. Hold on one second. We about to go to O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's where we reacting to.
So if you're looking to date with the intent to marry, then I have some amazing news for you. There is a Christian dating app called Upward, and on this app you can
Since I can remember, maybe in the early 90s, I was always being reminded that black women were the most talented and brightest people in the black community. You know what, in high school and even in college, that tended to be very true, at least in comparisons to black men. When I graduated in 2007 from Sacramento State University, it was only 2 other black men that graduated in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. So that means biology, chemistry, physics, math, geology, those kind of subjects. You did not see any black men, but there were more black women and more black women that went to professional school, whether that's school of dentistry, medical school, things like that. So this tended to be true, at least from this particular perspective. However, just because black women were going to college and doing better than black men, then we started to really hear this more often.
Here's a fun fact that they don't want you to know about. Black women are the most educated demographic in America. They'll tell you all these statistics about crime. They'll tell you every time a black man becomes a statistic, but they won't tell you that black women are disproportionately educated.
So black women were not only more educated than black men, black women were more educated than all women in America.
It just, I think, a proven fact that women develop faster than men, and I feel like when it comes to school, like I feel like they basically their minds are made for, you know what I'm saying, being able to teach and shit like that, because they actually, yeah.
Okay, and then also we were hearing this.
But shit, my daughter, man, my daughter's small. My youngest daughter, man, my young daughter's small as a motherfucker.
The fact that black women start more businesses than any other group of women. Black women represent 42% of new women-owned businesses, 3 times their share of the female population. Majority black women-owned firms grew 50% from 2014 to 2019, representing the highest growth rate of any female demographic during this time frame.
So this whole idea that black women were just more enterprising. So not only were black women doing better academically than black men, they were more enterprising than their black counterparts. And if you just analyze these 2 statements, it focuses the conversation, in my honest opinion, on black men. Okay, so you have these women that come from your same community, they go to college more than you do, they start more business, same things that you do. So what is your excuse? And not only that, black men, these women are not only doing better than you, they are doing better than women all around in the country. So to be honest, I also took this at face value. You know, I'm a proud black person. And if somebody wants to tell me that, hey, people in your community are doing better than anybody else, whether it's black men or black women, as a pro-black, I'm not going to talk down on that. I'm going to let that rock. And I knew so many black women that were just doing so well, especially in the medical sciences and things like that. I never thought about questioning it until I saw this particular conservative content creator by the name of Lauren Chin. Now,
Dun. Goddamn Lauren Chan finna break some shit down out here, bro. Hold on, y'all. Blessings to you and your family, bro. Appreciate you, Miller. Montana Miller. Okay. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man.
Lauren Chen used to be on YouTube. Now she's on Rumble and on some of the other podcasts. You guys can check her out. And she made a post that was very interesting.
Now let's talk about education. So there's this very strange but very specific mistruth, lie, to put it a different way, that I keep hearing. And it is that Black women are the most educated group in the US. It's very strange how often
You say you like the music? Alright, man, we're gonna play. If you like my music, I'm gonna play one of my beats right quick. We're gonna play that Ice Cold, the North Pole beat for you, because they call me Black Santa, bro. Real trap shit. Real trap shit. Real trap shit.
heard this, but I heard it again.
Hold on, y'all. About to play this one time. Independent artists, you can check me out on all platforms. I haven't dropped in like 3 summers. We got a collab. I'ma drop late August. Oh, you saying me? You want me to? If you want me to collab with you, press a 1. Have you heard the freestyle yet? Press 1 if yes, press 2 if no. Have you heard the freestyle yet?
This post, 120,000 views. Black women are among the most
Read books again. This is insane.
Open this. Scan your to be read.
educated groups in the U.S.
Okay, so this is kind of the beginning of her statements that this is just not true. So then she went further.
Black women are among the most educated groups in the U.S. So that's not true. Black women, and we're talking, I'm not going to get into IQ, but just if we're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know about that lady, y'all. I don't know about her. She kind of shaky. But I gotta hear her argument though. My elevation, plots situation, limited money is what I'm making. I'm record breaking, breathtaking, pacemaking, rattling your bones, have you shaking. Skinny pieces of dimes in your fucking sleep. You wake up, I beat them on the motherfucking street, bitch. I'm back on my feet, popping on this fucking beat. Real niggas running in the pathway of heat. I'm holding on in the phone when I slowly creep. Blow soon as I hit the fucking beat. My elevation spawns in the Lexus truck Jeep. I'm getting signed bonus after each and every week. Drop scenarios of time to time. When I find mine, told y'all niggas I was gonna get mine. 1999, I heard the clock chime. Deep close to the end. Hear my people coming in. Ready to mend the black hole that the world made sense of the pen was waiting was so in. Said you try to get in, but fit in. All you ever knew. That's why you find the dumb niggas sitting back sipping on blues for 22. Somebody said spitting. Oh, you said I'm spitting? Yeah, I was killing that beat. I'm play a bit one more time. Hey, where y'all tapping in from, man? Where y'all coming in from? City, state, province, country. Where y'all in here from? Let me know. My elevation, plots situation, limited money is what I'm making. I'm record breaking, breathtaking, pacemaking, rattling, the bones have you shaking. Skinny disease are down in your fucking sleep. You wake up, I beat them on the motherfucking street, bitch. I'm back on my feet, rocking on this fucking beat. Real niggas running in the pathway of heat. I'm holding on in the zone when I slowly creep. I'm gonna blow soon as I hit the fucking beat. My elevation spawns in the Lexus truck Jeep. I'm getting signed bonus after each and every week. Drop scenarios from time to time. From a fine wine to y'all niggas, I was gonna get mine. 1999, I heard the clock chime. Get close to the end. Get my people comprehend. Ready to mend the black hole that the world may spizzle the break your soul in. Said you try to get in, but didn't. It's all you ever knew. It's why you find some dumb niggas sitting back, sipping on brews at 22. Hanging at the house of blues of who I choose, nigga. Stop playing with me out here, boy. Stop playing with me out here, boy. Why? I just fucking with y'all.
Do you have a college degree? Black women are more educated than black men, and Hispanics,
Midwest, okay.
but they're not more educated than white people of either gender or.
I got another partner, I think is VA. I think little Mikey from VA. Mikey from VA. My little partner. He cool though. He be in this motherfucker. He do music too, but that nigga shit fire, bro. Like his shit fire, bro. I like his shit. I'll play something else. Yup, we need y'all. We need it. We need it, guys. All right, y'all. So I'm about to finish listening to what the lady was saying. Hold on.
Or Asian people of either gender. So like if you're, if we're thinking about the totem pole of where black women fall in terms of having degrees, it's pretty mid, like mid to low.
So, all right. So now look up some stuff.
U.S. comes up a lot. And I really want to talk about this, but I want to say it from a lens of like love and clarity. So for a while, black women had the highest percentage of their demographic enrolled in college at about 9.7%. So what this means is that black women were participating in higher education at a higher rate relative to their population size.
So, okay, he's on to something here real quick. He's on to something. He's about to, what I can tell is, okay, you're doing good relative to your men, but
if we define most educated as the percentage of the total population that holds a bachelor's degree or higher, these numbers are very different actually. Asian women actually lead, and then I think it's Asian men, then white men, then black women, then black men. And I just checked, that's approximately through 2024 to 2026. So that's recent data. So the real conclusion is black women are outpacing the rest of the population when it comes to enrollment rates. And I think education is a great thing. Not knocking it, it's for a different video. And again, I'm saying this in a demeaning way, but if we're going to try and like throw that statistic around to justify why women have this standard, we also have to talk about what it means to be a career student. We also have to talk about what it means to be perpetually in student loan debt. Right? Like,
why these folks keep calling me online? Damn, bro, I'm online, bro. Stop calling me. Damn.
I'm not saying school is bad, and I'm not saying that I have a bachelor's degree. I'm not saying that women shouldn't go to school. I'm not saying that women shouldn't do master's degrees, doctorate degrees, multiple degrees, right? I'm not saying any of that stuff is bad. I'm just saying that, like, we need to make sure that we're bringing the full context into a lot of these conversations.
Shout out to that brother. His name is HB Truth, I believe, on TikTok.
You broke it down. I mean, he broke it down in a relative way, dog.
I check him out. Good brother there. He's doing some amazing work. I actually went to Gemini, okay? And I wanted to test these theories. The first thing that I wanted to test is the educational attainment. So number one, yes, black people in general are doing better in educational attainment than in the past. But the people who do the best in college degree attainment in comparison to their populations are Asian women. Asian women generally have the highest rates of bachelor's degrees are higher among women in the United States. Recent reports indicates that 50% of Asian women, or over 50% of Asian women, age 25 and over have earned a bachelor's degree or higher. While black women, the figure is typically reported in the range of 9%. This information is Secondary National Policy Institute, pnpi.org. You can check it out there. I'll leave that and also in the description.
Hey, that was funny, bro.
Compare black women versus white men and white women. So black women versus white men and white women. So educational attainment rates for black women generally fall below those of white women and white men when looking at the percentage of the population with the bachelor's degrees or higher. While there has been significant progress in educational attainment for black women over the past several decades, and black women earn a large share of degrees than black men, the overall percentage of the black total female population with a college degree remains lower than that of the total white male and white female populations. Now let's also talk about this whole idea of black female ownership. This person mentioned that women starts the most business. Now in 2021, when this person put up that video, black women, I don't know what they were doing at that time, but I can tell you right now, black women are currently identified as the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, okay? They have a rapid growth rate. They are drivers of entrepreneurship, okay? So you already see that. That means they're the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs. But just because you're the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, it does not mean that you have the most businesses, okay? In total ownership, constitute the vast majority of U.S. businesses, 70 to 80%. Asian-owned firms represent a share of businesses often higher than their share of the total U.S. population. Right? People who identify as Asians are 6 to 7% of the total population. Now, the black population is like 14%. However, Asian-owned businesses account for a larger portion of all U.S. firms, like 9 to 11%. So what that means is like one Asian, they have 1.5 businesses, okay, something like that. Basically, Asian Americans are more likely to be business owners than the average Americans. But the reverse is true for black Americans. And so what we're finding out, and this is important to understand these blacks. Okay, now what's happened, especially I believe in the Democratic Party,
something that I never probably would have thought about. Like as far as, conversations that, just a comment. Like, I probably never thought about no conversation like that one. That's different, bro. But it is what it is.
if you will, is to use black women as the model minority, especially in the black community. That's why there's so much, investment and energy into repairing the black woman's image. She's the one that really sticks up for everybody in the black community. She's the one that holds it together, whether it's Big Mama, Medea, Grandma, and you black men come from this same community, but your outcomes are drastically different. So why are your outcomes so drastically different? Like women, it doesn't make sense. You should be more like your women, and you are not. And that's problematic because you should be more like your women, and you guys are not trying. So what all of this information and data has shown us is that while black women are doing, better than black men for many reasons, I'll go over that in another video. But just because you're doing better than your own men doesn't give you the right to say that you're doing better than everybody. And ultimately, black women and black men come from the same community. So you're not going to be doing so much better than the ecosystem that you're coming from, okay? And black folks gotta always understand that. You may be doing better than the people that's next door to you. You are still hampered by some of those ecosystems, sociological constraints, and all of that. Because if black women were the number one business owners and the number one educated group, that means, because if you think about it, a lot of women who are formally educated tend to not be, in my honest opinion, many of them are not single moms as often. If black women were the number one business owners and the number one educated group, our community will be worth more money, okay? You would have more skilled labor, in theory, and it's not the case. The reality is that black women suffer from the same issues that we suffer from as black men, okay? And so the problem is that you tell, black women that you're the most educated, and we want to hear that. It's the same thing as what I see.
But it's still a good thing. I always wanted a daughter first, so she could teach like the younger siblings, like she could be the overseer. I always wanted a daughter first, but I got 2 daughters, so I ain't never had a son.
Here in Africa, like Africa is rising, Africa is on its way. Everybody's jealous of where Africa is going. And it's one thing to say that, but the numbers don't show that. And when you can lie to yourself about how good you're doing, and then maybe you're not doing that, you have a false sense of security. And the last thing that you need to do when you're probably lower to mid or mid to low, and you're not doing as well as other groups.
Man, the victim, damn. That's a crazy name. Man, that's funny shit, man. Yeah, the fake.
Is to believe that you're actually doing better than the other groups. It doesn't mean that you don't have the potential, but why are you not at the same level as the Asians, or why are we not at the same level as the whites or Hispanics? Those are the questions we gotta do to build up. And the thing is, once you believe that you're number one, you don't think that you got nothing to work on. Then you go around just feeling good about yourself. You don't think that's bad. So what? You just continue to do it. And that's what continues to get black people in trouble. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Jackson back at it again.
Hey man, y'all check out O'Shea Jackson, man. Y'all check him out, man. I don't know if I did this one yesterday, but we're gonna go to it. Poetic Flacco. This a Poetic Flacco video, but we reacting to it, and it's something about Aries Spears and DJ Vlad issues.
High IQ ADHD brains are the most addicted. Here's why that ruins everything. Guys you grew up with buying houses, making partner, posting vacation photos with their
Aries Spears is having a very tough day. He just got destroyed and exposed by Vlad TV again. See, Aries Spears made a video on his Instagram where he promised us he was going to expose and destroy Vlad on his podcast this week, even going as far as claiming he's the greatest ish talker ever, and Vlad done messed up now.
I'm not gonna kiss your ass, which is to say, I'm not gonna kiss your ass, which is to say, I guess in Vlad, maybe I approached this wrong, even though I just simply said, yo, man, I would like a little bit more money. To which, hey, yo, what the fuck? He said, and this is where he kind of rubbed me wrong, where he just goes, something, and he said it so blatantly, like, you don't do what Boozy does, and I don't care what, in terms of them telling you, yo, I watch the show for you. When you're not on, I don't care for it. When you're on, I buy subscriptions. The minute you leave, I cancel the subscription. All I'm simply gonna say is, there's value in that.
Aries Spears is probably new to this content and YouTube thing, but if you're dropping a hit piece, being used on somebody, you don't include the things we makes the person look bad. This just makes Vlad look even more great. Vlad telling you that a fan telling you that they subscribe to my membership and cancel right when they get done watching your interview is not really a metric he's using to determine whether or not he should pay you $20,000 a month. Right? For you to be offended that he said that and to try to convince us that what he said was no. We all agree with what Vlad said. Of course, that's the metric I'm gonna use. What? Especially if the person who's buying my membership is canceling right after you get done. I can't sustain a business that way. I don't want people who only come to watch you that don't never come back. But Aries Spears thought there was value in 2 or 3 comments when Vlad got 6 million subscribers.
And I know I don't get the numbers that Boosie gets. So I'm not asking for what Boosie gets. But what I'm saying is, if there is value and people telling you that, yo, I watch because of him, I can break a little bread. Because if I'm the last, as far as I know, Lord Jamar quit. Godfrey, I know for sure, quit. Boozy, because he's not getting the money he wants, he quit. If I'm one of the last staples left that generate numbers, work with me. And the main thing that struck me wrong is I said, Vlad, don't tell me my worth.
A woman's worth. Cause right now, nigga, you sound like a bitch.
Because while you might feel I'm not, and maybe you thought I was asking for what Boozy was, which I wasn't. And I thought I made that clear. I'm just saying that if I have any value, let's talk. But to simply go, oh, I'm not gonna pay you just based off what people say. And I'm going, I think there's value in that. And then so he goes, yo, I'm gonna call you, let's talk about it. And at the time he wanted to talk, I couldn't talk. I was busy.
This is where Aries Spears really messed up, because in a he said, she said situation, we're trying to determine who's more credible. Who can we believe? Vlad says this, Aries Spears this, which is true. Vlad says that Aries Spears was disrespectful to the guest. Aries Spears said Vlad is lying. Who do we believe? So if you're Aries Spears and you put yourself in a position where you are about to proceed to lie about something that all of our eyes already saw, and you're about to proceed to lie about it as if our eyes didn't see what we saw, then you automatically become the least credible one, and we not have to take Vlad's word as the gospel. See, Aries Spears talks about this, like this call. Now, the call is what broke up Aries Spears and Vlad's relationship. Vlad thought Aries Spears was being hella disrespectful. Deliberately lies about the text exchange with Vlad, lies about the series of events, lies about who set a time, lies about agreeing to a time, and he did all of this to make himself look like a victim and to make Vlad look like Vlad was just tripping for no reason. And once he did this is where I feel like Aries Spears lost the audience.
So then when I didn't call him at the time he told me to call him, next thing I know, I see the clip of him talking shit. So I texted him and simply said, you know what, and like, I was almost rubbing my forehead when I did it. It's like, man, please tell me that you're not doing what I think you're doing. Like, please, Vlad, and I'm is off of Africa, and they went to America, that it's gone.
I can tell you're gonna be backing up.
No, sir. No, sir.
Come on. Okay,
No,
well,
not all the shit he said.
so he said, what time works? You said 5 p.m.
No, I didn't. I said, I'll let
After
you know.
5.
I said, I'll let you know.
That's all the screenshots.
I know.
But the 5 he ghosted him. And Aries like, no. I never told him 5. I never gave no time. I just told him I'll see. Right? Let him know. That's not true. No, he's trying to pay.
It's crazy. This is crazy.
Hey, yo, what the?
It was at this moment that he knew.
And his homie Aries Spears and Vlad, so you can see how of a bold fat liar Aries Spears is.
So I get home, and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock. Bet. I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are gonna have a business conversation at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock rolls around. I said, all right, cool. Next morning, maybe I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said? What? Yeah, at some point. I looked at my phone and I said, I am done with this forever. Aries Spears. Because here's the thing, right? The whole thing about having your own business and reaching.
And that's crazy because, like, now I'm just thinking, like, how is DJ Vlad gonna get views now? Like your top 3, well, at least 2. I'd say 2, Boosie and Aries Spears. They ain't fucking with it. I don't know, Lord Jamar. I don't know if Lord Jamar came back. I don't know how that's working, but the Lord Jamar shit.
Certain level of success is you get to decide who you want to work with. You get to decide how you want to spend time with the type of people that are respectful. They can have regular business conversations with you. And not people like this who are just jealous pocket watchers. Because here's the thing, right? There's 2 types of jealous pocket watchers out there.
The employee, like, seen that video. Now, the employee must not really like Aries Spears because he's trying to go with this narrative that Vlad is the a-hole, that Vlad just out the blue did this terrible thing to him and he's the victim. But the employee is letting him, like, get away with it and it's frustrating Aries and the fans caught on. So this entire response to Vlad just became an absolute disaster. If you and your team aren't even on the same page,
I'm not sure. Then he picked a time. He said, let's do it at 5. And I never responded to him.
What was the thumbs up for?
I'd have to see. I don't know what you
Okay, so I thought you said after 5, and then you didn't call him. And he goes, hey, blah, 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 you still want to, but you never responded. Then he reached out again and was like, hey, you still want to talk? And then you're like, at some point.
Okay.
So
that
you're coming to hear.
I'm busy. At some point.
But there's probably stuff leading up to it.
But tell me what about that warrants you going, I'm gonna just completely lie, throw this nigga under the bus and talk.
Yeah,
I said at some point.
Maybe.
Here's what you
So I do understand what he's saying because it was like, you know, but I fuck with old school people, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Old school, they be on. They be on that. We gonna be on time at all measure, bro. If I say I'm gonna be there at 5, you be there at 5, bro. Ain't late at all. Like that's how the old school roll. If you
No, because people in the comments love to. I can show you, man. Your career, man. You don't fumbled the bag, man. Your career. Listen, I've been doing this for 30 plus decades. Before Vlad was ever
30 years.
36 years.
Yeah, but 30 decades is
30 years. I mean,
Like, come on, bro. This is the man who said he's the greatest shit talker ever. That when he goes on his podcast and he touched that mic, he's about to eviscerate Black TV. I want evisceration, bro. This is sad, man. Now,
hey. Alright, let's keep listening.
so once he does like him to breathe, because I remember watching this episode, but they might have been on Vlad TV's side, bruh. Right, Vlad TV might have given them the check or something, man, before this show, because they was not letting Aries Spears get off nothing. So Aries Spears finally addresses the nation for a show. He's being rude to Vlad's employees. Now he responds back to that, and he denies it all, but we just watched Aries Spears lie to our face and tell us we didn't see what we saw in those text messages. So I'm not taking Aries Spears denying this as anything.
I mean, I've been ignoring the clips. Every time I see one, I just go past it. Because I know me. And I'm fighting to just not be a Tupac and be like, that's wild.
You said fighting to be what's man, watch out. Niggas say he was
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background play. So you go.
Fat. But the clip I saw, you go, so Aries, when he comes to my studio, he berates and disrespects crazy to him. And you gave just one example where I just put the phone down and went, you liar. He goes, Aries brings a towel with him because he sweats. And one day he forgot his towel. So he stopped the taping and told, and let me be clear. When you go do Vlad TV, there's 2 people in the room. It's Vlad and his camera guy who also does the sound. And I signed the thing saying you could use my likeness. Those are the only 2 people in the room outside of me. So you see a staff, like you got a 15-man team. It's one. And at no point did I go, stop. And you said, I stopped him and I told him, go to the store and get me a cloth. And we had to wait till he came back and brought me what I demanded. That never happened, ever. And when I go to Vlad, The most conversation I have with his cameraman is, hey, how you doing? He mics me, I sign a little tablet, and that's it. We have never exchanged words, me and your camera guy. Ever. I put that on my kids' lives and myself. If I'm lying, maybe all not wake up tomorrow. That is like Tony Soprano. I'm like, doing this. That's never happened. You snake.
Tell me about Candace.
Who's Candace?
The makeup artist.
What about her?
She's all the rave now. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, she's a makeup artist. And yeah, for the record, yes, I would have a makeup artist cover up the dark spots around my eyes because one, it's hot as a with them lights on. So yes, I.
So that nigga look like he got that raccoon now. Boy, look like a raccoon.
You sweat, hence the towel.
Yo, his co-host hate him, bro. Yo, his co-host despise Aries, bro. If Aries goes into makeup, for the first thing, yeah, bro. But what about you as a grown man using a makeup artist to cover? Now, Vlad responded back to Aries Spears. You already heard what Vlad had to say, man. Vlad actually said, Aries Spears, you are a liar. You're not welcome back. But Vlad did say that if Aries Spears wants to come back, because Aries Spears begged Vlad to have one more time on Vlad TV so like they could iron out their particular issues and go at it. Vlad did say that Aries Spears, if he wants to come back, he can come back. But I'll be real, Aries, you probably don't want to go ahead and do that free interview, bro. I don't feel like, if you're already having a tough time getting across your narratives and being convincing enough to convince the public that Vlad did you wrong, if you're already having a tough time at that without Vlad being in the room, I think you'll have a very tough time with Vlad being in the room. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you
gotta check out boy the Flacco. Boy the Caliber, Kalibur, Caliber.
After 14 years, Burt Jones failed to cut property taxes, even as they skyrocketed. After 14 years, Jones failed to do...
The woman accusing Stefan Diggs of assault almost ruined his life and got rich, but she made a really big mistake, and the consequences of her mistake just cost her everything. Stefan Diggs been fighting for his life trying to shake these disgusting allegations after smashing his big booty chef who said he strangled him.
Attacking his personal chef.
Diggs has denied the allegations.
His defense attorney is saying they are going to vigorously fight.
From the moment this case popped off, Shorty hit Stefan with the infinity stone of accusations that never made any sense. You can see this lady on the stand using all kinds of techniques to get people on her side. At one point, she even used the classic fake victim move.
When you say he smacked
He
you,
smacked me with an open hand.
do you know which hand he used?
Right hand, right side of my
You know
face.
which part of your face got hit?
The right side of my face.
And then what happened?
And then he... Can I have a second? Can I have a second?
Yes, you got
That's you take a minute.
It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit right there. That lady ain't nothing happened to her, bro. She said he slapped her with his right hand. So if you slapped her with his right hand, it should have been on the left side of the face, not the right side. I don't know.
Alright. When I went up to push his head, like block him, like block him, he took his arm and he like came around my neck with the crook of his elbow around my neck, and he began to.
Was there to say her story is inconsistent. Another way her story doesn't add up is that she supposedly feared for her life, but she admitted to buying Steph a birthday gift right afterwards.
And I was.
He did all this and you bought a birthday gift for him right after that. Come on.
Even out. By the time I saw him, I was handing over birthday gifts that I had got.
So when you said you're handing out birthday gifts, who are you handing out birthday gifts?
To him.
This is a gift that you already purchased, or?
Yes, I normally give him a birthday gift every year.
When's his birthday?
November 28th.
Okay, so this was a little bit afterwards?
Yeah.
So she went downstairs and gave that man a birthday card, then turned around and testified that she had bruises on her, but when she went to the police station, they said they saw no injuries.
You told other.
No. Not.
You told Officer Ellis that that you had injuries from this alleged assault, right?
I told him I had bruising, redness, and soreness on my throat.
Liar. She sounds like a liar.
You told him you had bruising on your neck, right?
It was light gray. It wasn't like purple bruises. On the incident report, pull that up.
You didn't have any injuries when you walked into the police office on December 16th, did you?
No, because I had on December 2nd.
Right. So any injuries that you would have had, you had a reason for why they weren't there, right?
And happened, it faded. The fading went away the night.
Right. And did you take any pictures of your injuries?
I was in shock. The first thing was not to take pictures, it was get.
No, okay. But you had a phone right there on your own?
Yes.
It's an iPhone?
Yes.
It's got a camera on it?
Yes.
And you can take videos with it?
Yes.
And you do take videos with it?
Yes.
You take pictures with it?
Yes.
You take pictures of yourself with it?
Yes.
A lot?
Little guy, this is why your eyes are baggy, your face is puffy, and your belly looks 6 months pregnant by dinner.
Not often.
Was in the house said that there was nothing that happened that showed any signs of nothing this lady talking
When
about.
you spoke to her that afternoon in the kitchen, did you observe anything on her face?
No.
Anything on her neck?
No.
Did you see any redness or swelling?
No.
Was she crying at all?
No.
What was she doing?
She was walking around looking for a piece of a paper and a pen to write a card, I guess write a note to him for his birthday gift.
When you say to him, is that to Mr. Diggs?
Correct.
That's that November 29th birthday you just referenced?
Yes.
That afternoon, was there anything on Mr. Diggs' schedule?
He had ozone therapy and massage.
So, in Dubowitz?
Yes.
Case was a joke when a judge had to sit this lady down and basically tell her to stop adding extra sauce on her alleged fake story. And that's how you know it's bad.
Courtrooms function, and especially trials, unfold in a question and answer format. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may.
Playing with somebody's life gotta be top 10 the most despicable things we keep seeing money-hungry women do to successful black men. And it caused Stephon to cry tears in that courtroom during the verdict.
On count 1, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count 2, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Despite that, you have remained focused on the evidence presented in this courtroom and the law as I instructed you. That is exactly what is required, is essential to the fair administration of justice. I recognize that serving as a juror in any case can be demanding.
Stephon fell for the okie doke, a big butt and a smile. As a successful black man, when you start to get money, you gotta move different. You know, everybody knows, shout out to Stephon and everything, you know, I like Stephon, but everybody in the industry been saying that Stephon, he can't keep it in his pants. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Stephon be slinging it this way and that way. And man, I hope that bro, look at
Sweet. Funny. That's funny. That's funny. Can't swing it there, well.
this lady almost took him down. Had real tears in that courtroom. He could have lost millions of dollars. They said it may have messed up some of his NFL prospects. And I'm hoping that Stephon get picked up to a new team. I'm hearing some dudes on the internet, I'm hearing a lot of fans, man, saying that they hope that he come to the Commanders or to the Baltimore Ravens because, you know, Steph is from the DMV area. I wish the best for bro. You know what I mean? And based on what we keep seeing, it looked like them big booty demons is a rich man's kryptonite. Got to be more careful, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation in the comments below. It's a diabolical.
We believe anybody can play music. Anybody. Is to inspire people to start playing an instrument. If they do play an instrument, to play it more.
Well, there's no shortage of lessons out there, right? Like the internet has everything under the sun and then some. But the real challenge ends up being the sense of overwhelm and uncertainty around exactly what to do.
How can we make something that's interesting, that is going to give people a small win every time they show up? So we picked 3 very different sort of skills and we blended them together. So when somebody sits down, they're gonna get 3 very different things. They're gonna be 3 different lessons, maybe different instructors, different music behind them.
If you fusion as to what do I do today, what do I do next, you log in, as simple as one click.
So by taking a couple of different things and
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Kodak Black has been arrested again. Yeah, fam, Kodak can't seem to stay out of jail. Yeah, I mean, on and on.
Hey, y'all, we reacting to Willie D Live right now. Willie D Live. Y'all go take a second.
And on. Kodak Black arrested on drug trafficking charges in Orange County. Rapper Kodak Black was arrested on a drug trafficking charge in Florida on Wednesday, according to booking records. Orange County jail records list the original charge as trafficking in MDMA, the drug commonly known as ecstasy or Molly. The Pompano Beach rapper, born Bill Capri, 28, has found himself behind bars in South Florida multiple times in recent years. In 2023, he was booked into the Broward County Jail for allegedly possessing cocaine, tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, and improperly parking or stopping a vehicle, records show. There's Kodak and his Kodak moment. The rapper was also arrested in Fort Lauderdale in July 2022 after Florida Highway Patrol troopers pulled him over and found 31 oxycodone tablets.
This crazy, dog. This crazy, man.
And $74,960 in cash, authorities said. He was also driving with an expired driver's license and tags at the time. And last month, Jamia Broomfield, the mother of one of his children, was arrested on a drug trafficking charge in Fort Lauderdale, records show. Kodak Black's debut album, Painting Pictures, peaked at number 3 on Billboard. He performed at the 2026 April Fool's Comedy Jam at Barclays Center on April 4th, 2026 in New York City. When I first heard this story, family, I'm gonna tell you straight up, first thing that came to mind is another Trump pardon broke the law again. Yeah, fam. The dude was pardoned by the president, and he's already back at it again. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. See, I've been rooting for Kodak for a minute, but, and here's the thing, although he is a Trump supporter, Trump gave him a pardon. Really pretty much changed his life. I can't be.
Hey, y'all can get me on the Common Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notifications. Please. Holla at